Westward Woe is a very busy cartoon, much to its credit. This is a Warner Brothers cartoon from 1936. This was directed by Jack King and written by George Manuell, with voices provided by Tommy Bond, Joe Dougherty, and Bernice Hansen. And honestly, because it's dealing with Native Americans, they're called Indians in the cartoon, of course. A lot of it is a little uncomfortable, but it's not I've ever seen. There are certainly Warner Brothers cartoons from the time that deal with Native Americans in much worse ways. But it's worth bearing in mind that it's absolutely the product of its time. This focuses on various characters: Beans, Little Kitty, X, and Ham, and also Porky Pig. And they're traveling towards the West Frontier, and they're pretending to be Indians, playing games, having fun, and I am using the word Indians again within the context of the cartoon, the words that they use. And then real Native Americans come along, and obviously they're depicted as being very vicious, going after them, causing problems, trying to attack them, and things get dangerous for Porky and the gang. As I said, it's a very busy cartoon to its credit. It's very quick. A lot happens in a really short space of time. The characters are running around and dashing all over the place. So in terms of the animation and the pacing, it ticks both of those boxes as being done very well. The music is not too bad either. It didn't really stand out to me that much as being that interesting, but certainly it wasn't bad. And Porky in particular, there's one bit where Porky he's just sitting there and he kind of looks at the camera, and it's rather amusing. It's very well done. But of course, there are certain characters who are not portrayed in the most favourable light, and that does make it a little uncomfortable. So I recommend it for the right reasons, for a good example of how to animate a cartoon that's very quick, very fast, but is also an example of how not to do things today, or how not to represent certain people today. Did I enjoy it? I mean, to be honest, not really. It's not really a kind of narrative that I bought into. I didn't really care about what was happening. I wasn't that bothered about what happened to the characters, which sounds horrible, especially because Beans. I love Beans. I think Beans is adorable, and I'm a big Porky Pig fan. But I wasn't emotionally drawn into it or emotionally bothered about what happened with those characters. Nevertheless, it was okay. There are some good things about Westward Wall, but not not too many amazing things. So proceed with caution. It might be worth watching once, but honestly, I think once is enough. I can't imagine I'd watch it again.